I started the Alt Comedy Lounge to be able to put people that I represent on a stage, have them showcase. It's a place that I can develop people, but it's also for me to be able to be a part of the community and work with people I would otherwise not. So there is the Alt, and then there is an open mic night to get onto the Alt. The open mic, I just want that show so I can discover people. I'm looking for something that is almost intangible in some ways. I'm looking for something authentic. Somebody who is likable. Somebody who has poise. Somebody who has potential. So the Alt started in '96 to provide an alternative to the mainstream. We were trying to give people the ability to explore and be a little different. Don't do your headlining set. Come in and do something that is a little different than what you were doing. That has changed because alternative comedy has become a little more of the mainstream, so headliners are alternative comics now. They weren't as much 20 years ago. The original impetus to the show, the Kids in the Hall used to do a Monday show here for about 4 years. And I kind of took that as an inspiration to be able to do it. And it was amazing. We had some fantastic people that were really busting out and trying stuff out. And we had 600 people line up to come and see Tom Green when he was breaking out on MTV. It was a crazy night where people were doing odd things like drinking pea soup and vomiting on the stage. And it was just nuts. From all of that, we thought, you know what? We should have people who are rookies or people who've never done it before come in, and then maybe they'll become a regular on the show, a host, you know, someone who's on all the time. So the first Tuesday of every month, I do an open mic night called the Alt Open Mic. What I'm really looking for is, will this person be good to come and do the Alt Comedy Lounge?
What do women get? What's our version of dad bod? We only get to be one thing. We get to be MILFs. Which is basically a porn star body with a cesarean scar.
While I'm watching the open mic night, I will write notes about every single comic. I'm obviously thinking, you know, is it someone that I might want to represent?
One of the greatest YouTube videos of all time is just a Scottish kid eating a ghost chili, and he's like, oh, it's not bad. Starts dying, he's like, oh, mommy, go get me some milk. And the mother, as she's running in with the milk, the father just out of nowhere is like, no, he's got to burn. He'll never learn unless he burns. He's a stupid cunt. Look at him, he's dying. It's like an 8-year-old kid. He's like, I'm fucking dying. I'm going blind.
Comics are always competitive with each other. Most of the time, a healthy competitiveness. And I think that's a good thing.
My older daughter is wrapping up her job placement. I had told her that doing this will open doors for you. Sure enough, she calls me up and she said, Dad, you're not going to believe this. The first file they gave me is for a company that manufactures doorknobs.
The biggest thing that I think every comedian needs to do is to see themselves as an entrepreneur and invest in themselves. You're selling your talent as your product. If you have a really great, strong 10, 12 minutes that you want to present to any festival, then you need to bring somebody in with a camcorder, with the proper video. You don't need to spend a whole lot of money. $100 probably do it. So the ones that actually invest and spend money and time on themselves to present themselves to us properly are the ones that we notice.
Hone the material, keep writing, just keep writing it, and then do it live and do it again. And you'll know when it works. That's the thing about comedy. They're gonna laugh or they's not. So if you're getting a good response to a set and it's working, then just keep tightening it down. Just get it tighter and tighter and own it, know it, deliver it, get discovered.
Just like that.
Yeah.
For any new talent emerging and hoping to reach to the next level, my advice is the reps, is to get out and do it. And not just put the time in, but put meaningful time in. If you're a stand-up, go to the open mics, but make notes, be critical of yourself, find out how did that material work versus the last performance? How different was the audience? Where were you in that time slot? What about the MC or the club owner? Were they helpful or a hindrance to your performance that night? And understanding all those dynamics helps you adjust your material.
Open mics are a very important part of a stand-up comic's growth. I would liken it to an athlete, okay? So at a certain point in your career, that's where you can play. And you should learn from it, be respectful, and in the same way that other pitchers would watch a pitcher. There'd be the crowd, and then at the back of the room, there'd be the comedians watching. They're learning, they're in class.
One thing I've noticed about dating apps though, is that different areas use different dating apps. You know, Burlington's on Bumble, and Toronto's on Tinder, and Oshawa's on Ancestry.ca.
For any comic, get up every day, or any day you are not doing something else, and you will get better. And someone will eventually notice. And that person hopefully will help you, and you'll be further ahead than you were the day before. The one person that I really enjoyed and thought was a great possibility was Aaron Rye. I just loved his energy. He's good with dialects.
You can't have blue chili, it makes you crazy.
I just thought he was intuitively funny. He made the room erupt consistently, and he made me laugh a lot. So I really look forward to seeing him again.
Anybody have any friends from Eastern Europe? They are hard, like hardened. One day I'm eating an apple, I throw away a core, and my Russian friend just goes, "You don't eat core?" I'm like, "I don't eat the core." He's like, "You live an easy life, bro." It's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You live like millionaire. You throw away cores. Yesterday you threw away crust of your sandwich." I was like, "Okay." He's like, "You know the ends of bread?" It's like, "Yeah." He's like, "In Russia, all bread is ends. Every single piece is a stale end, bro. You threw away half sandwich, you live like millionaire." He's like really angry about it. I was like, "Come on. What about where you're from? It must be beautiful." He's like, "Where I'm from, smiles are tears. Puppies are born old." Do you understand? I was like, "Ooh."